Hi, I'm Rowan Combs. My pronouns are he and they, and I am a transgender dancer. I dance as a female, a woman. I do not dance as a man. I just found it's a lot more convenient to dance as a girl right now because I don't have the resources to like physically transition. And I've also just like grown up being taught how to do ballet as like a woman. So it's a lot easier to just stick with that for now. I do not think that the way someone dances should be characterized by their gender, but I don't think it's something we can like get rid of overnight because it's just so ingrained in like how dance has been developed over the years, especially like ballet. Ballet is like extremely gendered, but I don't necessarily think it should be. I think ballet is different for someone who's trans because like I have that experience of like playing a role not just like as whatever I am in like the ballet, but also playing a role as like a woman because it's like a different. I think that like ballet woman is entirely different of a gender from like regular woman on you see on the street because it's like you're playing the role of like a 16th century woman because that's when like most ballets were made, and so it's like it's almost not as like hard to play that role of like ballet woman as it is to play the role of like regular woman. So the dance community absolutely does lack inclusivity for trans people. Like it's not like an outright like you're excluded from things, but it is like just there. Like I think if I in any of the dance spaces that I'm in, if I asked like, hey, could I dance as like a male for the next ballet, they'd be like, ugh, no. Like it's just not. It's not like an outright like no, we hate trans people, but it's just like there's nowhere for you to really go and like be trans openly. So it's just like a very quiet little exclusion. I think what it means to be trans in a cisgender dominated art form is just that like there are very few times where I will like walk into a dance space and like see other people like me. I just am always going to be kind of othered, and like the people around me are also going to like recognize that I'm just kind of different. The main adversity I've faced is just like I've asked like my teachers and like the people around me to like use my name and pronouns, but I feel like they don't really recognize me as like the gender that I am. Like they'll say my name and my pronouns to my face, but I just feel like in the end like I'm still just like a woman who is dancing instead of like a trans man who is like dancing as a woman for convenience. So it's just like a kind of I just don't feel like I'm very recognized as the gender that I am. Being trans as like a dancer gives me kind of like a unique perspective on choreography because every time I choreograph something, I don't choreograph it like this is the girl's part and this is the boy's part. I just kind of choreograph and I'm like this is going to be a part for this dancer, this is going to be a part for this dancer. So it just gives me kind of a very like neutral perspective on choreographing and dancing because I don't naturally bring gender into it because just for me it does not matter. So I think that's like a fun part of being trans and a dancer.